Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for Detroit, Jack Flaherty. What do you look for here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
batting second, left fielder, Yohendrick Pinango.
So up next for Toronto, Yohendrick Pinango. The 0-1. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Flips it, and he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Just underway here in Detroit. On the ground to third, and that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. He's safe, and it's 1-0.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second. No outs. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. That's outside. Ball one.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Workman slings to second. A sensational double play.
Has a much-needed double play right there. It gives them a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third. Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Detroit, and the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball one.
That one just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. That one catches the corner for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one's upstairs. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
Oh, he hit him.
Time.
And that got him pretty flush.
Take your base.
And next is the designated hitter, Colt Keith. In the air, left field. Pinungo settles under this one. Makes the grab.
Batting fourth.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Riley Green stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Green wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Dingler, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2-2 now. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man at second. Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back at Comerica Park. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball.
Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That's down and in. Flaherty certainly has electric stuff. Considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark. So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up, by the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Andres Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bloop behind second. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. Up the middle, Jimenez whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
That is it. Third baseman,
Gage Workman up now for the Tigers. Workman throws right, bats left. Made his major league debut when he was 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Workman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2 stays alive. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So digging in, Zach McKinstry.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela. Flaherty back to work.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, George Springer.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Next is the designated hitter, George Springer. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Yohendrick.
Here's the left fielder, Yohendrick Pinango.
Oh.
Quick move to first, and Springer's in there safely. Springer, the base runner at first with one out. And another ball. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Man, that got him square in the mask. And a payoff pitch. In the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Oh!
Springer on the run. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next one misses. And now 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Here's a 3-0. Pulls that one foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count's full. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. He's been a great free agent sign. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
No, that's a ball.
And that's downstairs and outside. Dalton Varsho on deck for the Blue Jays. Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 3-1. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson, and that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third, here comes Torque to the plate.
Oh.
Check swing. He held up. 2 balls, no strikes. Just off the inside edge. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's the second baseman. How you lead. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And
Nope,
that
outside.
misses as well. Kevin McGonigal waiting to hit for Detroit. Three-0 down. Right through there for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Kevin McGonigal getting ready to hit.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Dylan Dingler.
Two aboard with one out. Stepping in, Dylan Dingler. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Late swing, fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number two.
Up next for the Tigers, designated
And now the
hitter.
DH, Colt Pete. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Popped in the air, left field. And that is the third out of the inning. 2 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Tigers nothing. As we go to the top of the fourth, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up
outside.
1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Close, but
Ball
called
two.
the ball. Ball 2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-2. Just misses with that one.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Jackknifes out of the way. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here is Jesus Sanchez. Runner takes off, makes the catch, one down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Ernie Clement will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That's a ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Out towards right center field. Sanchez on the move to the gap. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman.
1 out man at first. And up next for Detroit, Gage Workman. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Lined into right. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. He's 0 for 1. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ball to strike. That's a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield. But another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a...
Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there. Zingy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Lee swings through it for strike one. And that is out of play. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Finnegan getting loose as well. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson. One away here in the fifth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Brandon Valenzuela next up for the Blue Jays. Flied to right his first time. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Valenzuela measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico.
Nope. 0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses, and now 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the batter is George Springer. Here's the 0-1. This one in the air center field. Vierland has a beat on it. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Yohendrick Pinango.
Now, Yohendrick Pinango, 1 for 2. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Valenzuela off of first with 2 away. And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Stays alive.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Green moving under this one. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Check swing, 1 around. And it's 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a 1-2. That one way inside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
In the air, center field. Varsho gets there. He's under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher
Dylan Dingler now at the plate.
Ball.
Just missed. The Tigers down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Pitch is in the dirt. Full count now. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Colton Heath.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And that one fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Green in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Oh, 2 now.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. They take the force out. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Detroit, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tyler Holton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work.
On a line. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Kazuma Okamoto digs in now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike him out looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. So now with one away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Vladdy coming around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Man at first with one gone. At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's 2-zip. Back at Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Vierling thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. And it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Tigers trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's filled up.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
3-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Here's the third baseman, Gage Workman. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Next offering upstairs. Vierling aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. 1 away.
Up next for the Tigers. Right fielder.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Gausman makes way. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Yariel Rodriguez gets the call from the pen. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So up next, Zach McKinstry. Now a quick throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Dives back in safely.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. One and two here. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And the 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spencer Torkelson up next for the Tigers. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
In for a strike. 0-1. Nice grab. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Kyle Finnegan.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Late swing fouled off. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Strike. Woo.
The 0-1.
Ball one.
Movement in the bullpen. Connor Siebold up and loosening in the pen. The 1-1. And that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can.
No, that's a ball.
Misses. Now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Good eye right there.
That's away.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Torkelson. He takes it on his own. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, George
Back to the
Springer.
top of the order now. Here's George Springer.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Yohendrick Pinungo next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3.
That's the ball.
The Jays trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Oh!
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. That one
That's
outside.
out the corner.
And now it's 3-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Blue Jays leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 7th. How you lead up now for the Tigers.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch. Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the order, and now Kevin McGonigal. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air, center field. Varsho coming on, brings it in.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up Up next for the Tigers, designated hitter.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yariel Rodriguez out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Joe Mantiply.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now it's the DH, Colt Keith. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Fought off foul. The Tigers with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. Step off, throw to first. Lee back on a dive. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Tying run at the plate.
Oh.
In the air, right field. And that's the inning. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Blue Jays 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park, ready to begin the 8th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit.
Calling it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Nope. Oh, one.
On the ground to the left. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman,
Kazuma Okamoto will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Hey!
And that one fouled off. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Connor Siebel gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
That's a ball. Oh.
Siebel, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Jimenez tosses to first, and a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Next for the Tigers, center fielder, Matt Vierling.
So digging in, Matt Vierling. That's off the mark. Ball 1. The Tigers down by a pair here the bottom half of the 8th inning. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. On the ground,
Nope,
and it
foul.
goes just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Gage Workman up now for the Tigers. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
Zach McKinstry.
Foul ball there. Oh, 1 down.
Oh.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Got him swinging. Inning over. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Tigers bullpen with some action. Birch Smith getting loose for A.J. Hinch. And now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. McGonigal to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Up next For the Blue Jays,
Now here
second
is
baseman,
Ernie Clement, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And the 0-2. This one in the air right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next, for the Blue Jays, shortstop,
Andres Jimenez now at the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they're up 2-0. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Tyler Rogers. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Lenny Sosa coming into the game now as the injury replacement. And here is How You Lead.
second baseman, How You Lead.
Oh.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
That one just misses, and it's 3-2. The Tigers with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In there! Got him looking for the K. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. So up next, Kevin McGonigal. 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. That one a little bit high, and the count is 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2. Oh, right to the backstop. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. So the tying run at second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-2. So digging in, Dylan Dingler. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Out front, rip foul. Winning run on base at first, no outs. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That misses the zone. Full count now.
That's a really good take.
Grounder might be 2. The flip, there's 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here comes the skipper. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Trey Savage. He's been so good against lefties. Key in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Now 1-1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. Wow! Ball game!
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.